All right, everyone. I was debating to see if I would actually record this video. It was very tough for me. I didn't want to record the video. I was actually fighting, wasn't sure, but I decided to take a step and do it. And so, if you're watching this video, I don't think that you're watching this video by chance. I believe that there was a purpose for you, listeners, that are here listening to what I'm about to say right now. Don't want to take too much of your time. I want to make this fast and short. But it's a dream that I had. And I believe it was from the Lord. And as I had this dream, I wasn't sure. It felt very real. I don't know if you guys could relate. There are times when you have dreams where you could kind of remember the dreams, other times when you don't remember the dreams at all, and other times you don't even know if you actually had a dream for that specific night. However, this dream was very vivid. I could remember the slightest details, but it was so this is what happened. Jumped straight in. I was in a field, semi kind of rural area with my wife. We were just walking through the field. I don't know if you guys have been to Kansas, but you know how it's kind of flat, but there's a lot of grass, right? It's fairly green, and so it was at night about 10. I want to say about 10 in the dream. It was about 10 o'clock at night, and I was walking. We were both just kind of taking a nice little walk, talking. Pondering about life and just nature and really enjoying ourselves there, my wife and I, just taking this nice walk. But I started hearing sort of like a buzz, sort of like bees coming through, going like, and then so I thought first it was bees, so I stopped and I asked my wife, "Wait, do you hear?" And so I was sitting there, and then I looked. So it sounded like the sound of these bees were coming from above. So I stopped, and then I looked up. I didn't see it right away because it took me a few seconds for my eyes to adjust to the darkness, right? Because it was night and there was not like there's a lot of lights around, but there was not enough light, coming from the moon. You know how it shines and it scatters down to the earth. So we were able to see, but it took me a while for to adjust as I was looking up, and as I did, and I was looking up, all of a sudden I see planes, right? And immediately I thought, whoa, this is actually pretty neat. This is nice. And then I look, and the first impression I thought was maybe there's some kind of a parade or airplane show, those ones that we see around. And so I look up, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know, I didn't hear about this, but this is neat. This is awesome. But then all of a sudden I stop and I look closer. And as I'm looking up and I'm trying to look closer, um, I actually see different alliances, almost like different country coming together um, against America. And I quickly noticed, I was like, wait a second, those are um, fighter planes, and it looked like those planes from like World War II. And I saw them flying around with different, the representing different country, yet they were together coming in. And so I was like, I quickly realized, I was like, man, this is an attack, and to kind of come and destroy America. And the dream ended after that point. So I was kind of disturbed. I wasn't sure. I was like, what's going on? We hear a whole bunch of stuff going on in the world today. Could this just be another dream? That. Um, but so what I did is I went to prayer and I started praying. Like I said, I didn't want to record this video. In fact, this dream happened in January, the second week of January in 2018, which is this year that I'm recording this video right now. And so it's been, what today is, we'll check, September 21st. So as you can see, it took a long time for me to actually come in and do this. In fact, like I said, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do with this dream, and I felt like it was prophetic. So what I did is, like I mentioned, I started praying. I said, God, if this, give me a word, show me where, where is this? And then immediately I opened, and God spoke to my spirit and said, Revelations chapter 18, verse 2. And so I just want to share with you here what was said. All right. Revelation chapter 18, verse 2 says this. Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great. She has become a dwelling place for demons, a haunt for every unclean spirit, a haunt for every unclean bird, a haunt for every unclean and detestable beast. For all nations have drunk the wine of the passion of her sexual immorality, and the kings of the earth have committed immorality with her. And the merchants of the earth have grown rich for the power of her luxurious living. So when we stop and look at this, I see like just a little glimpse of America. I feel like America has fallen from its original root and intention, I see here that we will face attacks. America being pretty much the hammer, the iron, hammer of the world, really kind of keeping things in order, keeping things in check, recently has gone the wrong path, I feel. And America has gone into different countries. There were wars that happened in those countries, unfortunately. But really, no war has really come from the outside, like a strong war that we know nowadays into American soil. But I feel like this is going to happen. And you watching this video now, agreeing with me or disagreeing with me, that doesn't matter. But when this does, all these things do start taking place, you will remember this video. You will remember the words that I'm telling you right now. I just not here to scare anyone. I'm just here to warn. Like I said, I didn't want to bring this message, but I felt like it was time to bring the message, and I'm here just as a messenger. But I do pray for each and every single one of you listening here that God touches your heart. And my advice would be, find a place, find a good church near you. You don't have to believe. I don't believe in this, so therefore I'm not going. Just go, check it out. That's all I ask. Go and check out a good church, a good Bible-based church, and see. Who knows? I mean, maybe you might come out and find something that you had never thought, or maybe you might had a misconception of something that wasn't true, or something. I don't know. All I'm saying is that give it a try. Okay, give it a try. And those of you that are Christians and haven't been going to church, or kind of haven't been there, been out, not really close to God, go and find a good church. Okay, and this is my message for you today about this dream. I hope this touches your heart, and like I said, I pray for each and every single one of you that you'd come and find God and find Jesus, because He really, like the Bible says, is the truth, the way, and the life. That's it. That's all I have to share. Thank you all very much for listening, and I'll continue to pray for everybody that's have seen this video. Thank you very much, and until then, God bless. Bye bye.